Hey everybody, today I'll be showing you how to make your own half pipe in your backyard or wherever you want to have a session or just shoot footage or whatever, just play around. But a few things I need to talk about before I actually start showing you. The very first thing I need to talk about is if your skill as a rider, and if you know that you're an advanced rider or an intermediate rider or just experienced rider, you can handle these kinds of situations. And I recommend that you build a half pipe and just session on it. I don't recommend this for beginners because they don't have the experience necessary to ride in a half pipe, so you can build it if you want, but I don't recommend it. The second thing is the location of your half pipe. Now you want your half pipe in somewhat of a secluded area, at least 10 feet away from any obstructions like trees or buildings. So you want at least 10 feet this way and 10 feet this way, at least a 10-foot radius around your half pipe, and make sure nothing is overhead, depending on how big of a half pipe you're making and how much speed or air time you plan to get on. And the very third thing is basically the weather, what the weather is where you are living. Like let's say it's the middle of November, there's plenty of snow on the ground, 3 feet, but the temperature isn't going less than -3 and it's really sunny. Your half pipe is probably going to melt. I'm not saying it is, I'm just saying that it's probable it might melt. You want good conditions, you want it to be cold and your snow to stay steady. But anyways, beginning your half pipe, you want to find your location, know what the weather is, and then you just want to first start out with a quarter pipe. So you want to build a quarter pipe, like so. Then from there, you need to at least get that one quarter pipe to at least, I'd say about 6 feet tall, depending on how much air time you want. Like if you actually want a good half pipe, 6 feet is the minimum for the height of your half pipe. Because if you want to do like inverted aerial tricks and like spins, you want at least 6 feet. And 6 feet elevation, and you want a pretty steep drop down to the other half. So 6 feet high. The base of it, like the very base, before you actually build up to the top, the very base of it, I'm suggesting should be at least 8 or 9 feet long. Because you want to make sure that it supports your weight and the board's weight, and once you're landing on it and going down, you don't want it to crumble. And then the very top, minimum is 3-4 feet, maximum 5-6 feet. Because you don't want it to be too big or too small. But mine's actually about 3.5 feet at the top of it. And then, once you get that done, you actually want the very bottom of the half pipe, because as you're going down the half pipe, you actually go down the slope and then you hit the bottom of it, and that's basically your recovery time to get ready to go up. So in that very bottom spot, I suggest you have about 7 or 8 feet, depending on your board size. First you want to find the measurement of your board, because my board is about 5 feet long, I'm guessing. So you want to make sure that your board is completely flat with the ground, and you don't want to make the 2 quarter pipes too close to each other because your board won't get the speed necessary and it'll probably be bent. It'll just be an unevenness in it. So you want the very bottom of it to be bigger than your board, so you get the speed going up. So that's 7-8 feet, and then you build the other side of it the exact same as the quarter pipe you made over here. So the exact same measurements, the exact same width, the exact same height. Unless of course you're doing a quarter pipe and just a drop, but we'll talk about that later. But right now, this is what your half pipe should just be a rough idea of. Basically, that's just the rough measurements for your half pipe. And basically that's just the gist of making the half pipe, is just make sure your measurements are intact. Now the next part of this, I will be showing you exactly how to build your half pipe, and what kind of snow you should have, and what kind of conditions you should have, and how often you should fix it.
Every other day we see the fake ass lies. We burn it all day, red eyes on the prize. Every other day we see the signs of the times.